Okay, so I'm here. I'm not frozen. It's probably gonna take some of you a long time to get in because it's probably gonna be. Oh my gosh. What a mess. Okay, I'm good now. Woohoo! Alright. So I'm gonna close my stinking computer. It was my computer that was the issue. I don't know. I've never really had that issue before, but it says I have to connect to streaming software before I could start streaming, and I've never had to do that before, so I'm not quite sure, but yay, 4 people. Okay, golly, sorry about that. And my phone was messing up, and everything was messing up. Oh, and that's not very cold anymore. Fuck. Well, hi. Hello, everyone. Happy Tuesday. What is this? Oh, I think that's always been there. Yeah, it's always been there. Hello, everyone, and happy Tuesday. Wow, that was a mess. Yeah, I was for 20 minutes trying to figure out what the hell's going on. I made the link so early in the day. I think that's what did it. I have to do it last minute for it to work instead of planning hours ahead. Shame on me. This is really good rosé. It's from the One Hope collection, Vintner's Rosé. It's so yummy. I love it. Oh, so yeah, so fuck. Tuesday, I feel like it's not Tuesday. Long ass days now that we're schooling from home and all that stuff. But my shop is like fully up and running now, and I have time for like myself to like, I don't know, take naked pictures of myself every once in a while for you guys and get caught by the neighbors. Life's pretty good. Life's pretty good. It's just, you know, adjustments. Bonk. Cheers. I don't know if a lot of you saw today. Yeah. Hey, Jeremy, what's up? Glad you could make it. Well, okay, so let me tell you. So getting caught by the neighbors is no new thing for me, but it's the guys, well, the guy and the lady that are directly beside us, but behind us, it's so hard to explain. Oh my God. But there's a big window in my dining room, the one that we used to be able to look out and see the big giant maple tree. I don't know if you remember that whole debacle in fiasco, but I used to be able to do, hey Gregor, I used to be able to do all kinds of cool things in front of that window with nobody seeing because there was a giant ass maple tree there because it was good light. I know, it's so sad. It was good lighting, so I could just do whatever I wanted right there in front of that mirror, no big deal. Well, now the maple tree's not there anymore. I kind of forget. Don't really care, but I just forget. Like, we walk around the house naked all the time. Those neighbors, like the lady over there has a crush on Travis because like she's caught him walking around naked and stuff, and pretty sure they've seen us do stuff in that window before. Oops. Anyway, so he just walked out and kind of like looked and kind of turned away, but they're interesting people. They're, hey Steve. They've got like the "Don't Tread on Me" flags and the American flags in the front, and then in the back, I just noticed when I was in the garden, what's left of my garden the other day, he's like flying a big old black flag with a white Q in the middle of it. I was like, wow. So, hello. So yeah. So anyway, the reaction was like whatever. They're clean. They're sober. From like heavy stuff, but I see their deliveries that they get, and they still drink a bunch of beer and have a good time and stuff. But they're interesting. They're just like good old American people. They got boats and vans and old cars and shit parked all in their driveway and whatever. But I'm not, not too worried about it. We did, however, get another new neighbor like across from them, and their pit bull got out and took off across the street and like attacked their dog. And the guy on his way over to like save their dog from being killed by his pit bull completely twisted and like sprained his ankle. It was all swollen and stuff. I had to go out there. Like, I brought him ice and I offered to wrap it. He's like, no, I'm just going to go straight to the hospital. I'm like, oh my God. So anyway, some drama. But Steve, did you get the rosé? I can't remember if that was in your order or not. But it's really, really good. Well, there's different kinds of rosés. So there's like, you know, the Vintner's rosé, and then there's like the special rosé. Yeah, that's right. You got just Reds. That's right. You got to reserve Pinot. Is that right? Anyway, this is what I'm drinking tonight, and it's so yummy. So I was gonna tell you guys, for those of you who like wine or whatever, I was talking to my directors, and they were telling me some of the things that like I qualify for, and not only me but my foundation, not my foundation, but my cause, the foundation that I'm supporting and fundraising for, gets like all these extra like cash bonuses and stuff like that for like finishing out certain, like a couple different things like by the end of the month. So I was trying to think of cool ways like I could offer just Patreon to, like, if you were to buy some wine or whatever, because I love wine and whatever, if I get like let's drink some wine. So I have to if I get 6 more bottles sold, wait, what was it? Yeah, 6 more bottles sold, the foundation gets a cash bonus. And if I get like 2 more half cases, 3 more half cases sold, then the foundation will get like triple of like whatever, like by Monday. So I was like, what can I do to, like, I don't know, if you guys want to buy some wine and do like a wine tasting or whatever. I was thinking maybe we could do like topless tasting, where I could start a Zoom and like you get your wine and we drink together and stuff. I don't know. I was just thinking something maybe. And then another cool thing that happened today is that finally, because I have so many people asking me, like more than I'm like, what? Why would that even be a thing? Like, whatever. Patreon finally came out with an annual membership. And people really do ask me that all the time. And they're like, what if I just pay you X amount of money? Can I just have access for a year? I'm like, I have no way of doing that. I'm sorry. I would love to, trust me, but I don't have access to that. So anyway, they opened that up today, and we can only offer our patrons up to 16% off of like a yearly membership. So I offered the maximum amount I could, because a lot of people do ask. So the first of the month is coming up. So if like a yearly membership with a savings of 16% sounds like something that would be more feasible for you, then you would be, you know, obviously saving money, helping my cause, and helping me like be more proactive and creative when it comes to like content and stuff like that. So I thought that was really, really cool. So I posted about that. So there, you know, I love Patreon so much, and I keep getting people telling me like go to OnlyFans and things like that. And I had mentioned if I go to OnlyFans, then I can do live for you guys, but that would be a separate fee. Like, I can't offer OnlyFans for free, I don't think. Maybe y'all know more than I do, but I would have to keep it so locked down, it's not even funny. So I would much rather, I think, instead of doing YouTube on Tuesdays, I think what I would maybe much rather do, switch back to Zoom. Unfortunately, have to take away camera access from you guys, because if anything were to happen where someone took advantage of that time, then I don't know if I could ever come back from that. It's not an interactive, masturbation session. It would be definitely more sexy, more intimate, but I can't do that. I can't do that. I hope you understand. Has nothing against anyone. I think masturbation is great. I think that everything that we share here is super healthy and intimate and private, but I can't do that. So if we go to more sexy things, I could keep it for free. Oh, but that's the thing, I can't post. Shit, that goes back to not being able to post it because of the gosh darn Vimeo thing. Well, let me think about it some more. But I also will say, in this last week, like, I am much more put together. Like, our days have like so much more structure, and I feel so much better and so much more on a roll and so much more productive and motivated and captivated by all the things that I'm doing right now, and taking an entire shift from like, you know, SoCal Natural Health, which is huge, and I'm not obviously not done with it for good, but I had to shelve it for a little bit just because, but you know, I still do some work in it, but not taking new clients and things like that. But I don't know, I just feel the creative juices flowing, and I'm like, woohoo, I'm riding the high. It's good. I mean, you know, obviously health and wellness is something that is huge for me. I don't know, I felt a shift in the paradigm a lot, you know, for me and stuff, and like what I can offer versus what is received and what's not. So anyway, Alex, you have some ideas? Shoot them over, or put them in the chat, or send them to me via message or whatever. Yeah, and Steve, I have your thing ready. I'm gonna send it tomorrow. I just want to make double sure that it cures correctly, because sometimes it happens where any little thing, like whatever, it seems to be cured just fine, but just want to make sure before I send it in the heat, because it is hotter than donut grease here still. Actually, it's better than it was. Hold on, let me see what. Oh yeah. Okay. Taking this off the charger so I can turn. My back is killing me. Ouch. Okay. Yeah, it turned out really good. Like, every time I make your stuff, I'm like, man, I want to make me one too, because it's like, they turn out so cool. Okay, yeah, PM me your ideas. And also, like, for the people who sign up for the annual subscriptions, if you want them, then I'm going to be sending these massive, like, mystery gift boxes with super, super cool items in it. For the first 8 people. For one, I have 8 of one of the items that I want to send total, and for 2, I just I feel like that's more manageable for me at this time. So yeah, we've only been here for 12. It's so good, but it's warm. I like my rosé like to have little like little sickles in them, like frozen frosé. Oh. Let's see, what else we got? I don't know, any of y'all have any, I think there's some new faces in here tonight. You guys have any questions? Or ice vine. I don't know what ice vine is. Ice vine. Hold on, I'm looking it up. Is it like, it says there's World of Warcraft. Ice vine is a World of Warcraft object. I don't play that game, so I don't know. But then there's a German ice wine, a type of dessert wine. Dessert wine. No. No, thank you. I apparently, for people who like it, the company that the wine that I'm selling, they, like, people love it. They're out of it, like, just go crazy over it. I am not a dessert wine person. No, thank you. It's like syrup. It's like stuck in your throat, and I'm like, that's literally how I feel. But if you like that, that's all you. I'm just telling you how I feel about it, which is not super keen. Oh, I'm looking on my computer to see. I've got so many things up right now. It's ridiculous. I updated my link tree today, so that's pretty cool. I should probably put that somewhere on Patreon, because I feel like I just have so many things going on at any given time that someone could benefit from having everything that I do, like, in one place, if they so choose to, like, give her a good old checking out. So Linktree's been updated. I took it down for a little while because there was some drama with like some kids. I was like, really? Yeah, I even have my cart up for my One Hope wines. Love it. I love it so much. They're just so delicious. Yeah, it was this thing like I immediately gave the bottle away to avoid becoming an alcoholic. Dang, really? It was that good? Ooh. I mean, I guess if you're into that sort of thing, like, I don't know. Like, I like this a lot. We drink pretty often. Just because we like wine, like a lot. What was I saying before that? Oh yeah, kids. It was this whole thing. It's such a long story, but there's this little girl who's like 5 who is a coach of my daughter's older sister's old basketball team, and they become friends and they exchange phone numbers and all this stuff. Well, the 5-year-old little girl was including my daughter in groups of older basketball players and all this stuff, and somehow, I don't know how, but I came up not in a capacity of like my past, but like the things I do now. And they were like showing pictures of my Instagram on this group chat and calling my daughter at like 12 and 1 o'clock in the morning. The little girl, the little 5-year-old, instigated all this. And I'm trying to talk to her, and I'm like the little girl's name. I'm like, hey, like what's going on? They're just, everyone in the group was just laughing and laughing. And this was a group FaceTime at like, 12 o'clock at night. And I called her mom first thing. That I had to do some calling around to my ex's daughter, my daughter's older sister, to get this coach's name and number. I call her at 8 o'clock in the morning. She doesn't answer. She calls me back at 11 o'clock. And she's like, in the day, you could tell she just woke up, and she's like, oh, she's like, what's going on? And I'm like, listen. So I took down the links to pretty much everything for a while. I mean, but these are high school kids, so if they want to find something, they're going to fucking find it. Like, there's nothing I can do about that, but just for my own peace of mind, I took it down for a while. And we're just like, what the fuck? I'm like, and I laid into her, boy. I did, and I was like, you know what, look, like, I have some responsibility for this, too. Like, I walk a very fine line on the things that I share on social media and what I expose my children to. I was like, I understand what's appropriate and what's not, but you will never find my kids or my child doing some stuff like that. And then she was like, yeah, I talked to my high school girls, and they feel bad because somehow they didn't know that your daughter was on the chat. I'm like, bullshit. These kids knew exactly what they were doing. I read through the whole thing. Did you? It was like it was the thing. So anyway, so that's the story about what I meant about the kids. High school kids are assholes. No offense. Like, I really don't mean that. I do, but I don't. Of course, I don't think kids are assholes. But high school kids can be very, very mean. And that's what I'm talking about. This is a 5-year-old little girl, and my daughter involved, and then she's got the whole basketball team involved, her older brother involved. I'm just like, what the fuck is happening? Like, what is this? So, anyway, that really sucked. Like, my blood was boiling that whole day. Sorry. I mean, when I was in high school, people were total assholes to me. I don't think I was ever an asshole unless someone made me really, really mad. I don't think. No, I wasn't, actually. Matter of fact, I know I wasn't. But people were super mean to me all the time. And I'm like, what is this? This is not even called for. Like, this is not even, I didn't even do anything. I was just different. I was weird. I was pretty. I was popular. I was a lot of things that people really hated for whatever reason. And they were mean to me. Like, super mean. But whatever. So yeah. Anyway. What else we got? Got any good stories for the week or anything good? I'm sitting here looking on my computer. at the Patreon. Oh. Yeah. Let's go ahead and shut that. Ugh. I am ready to coast the rest of the night. These days are awesome and so fulfilling, but I'm just like ready to coast. I have to finish up one of my shows, but I don't think I'm going to be honest with you. I think I'm just gonna laze around. Is that a word? I don't know. And just sit in the quiet. Travis is playing his game tonight. He's gonna be streaming Ghost of Tsushima or whatever. Sashimis. And he's gonna be playing that, and I'm gonna be in. Son's gonna be going to sleep, and I'm just gonna fucking enjoy my quiet time. Be awesome. Oh yeah, getting into a routine with a newborn is fun. Can be so fun, but once it gets worked out, it's like it's good to go. Oh, all right, guys. Well, I know we spent a lot of time trying to make this work, but I'm gonna go ahead and jump off. Oh, Black Mirror. I hear that's good. I've never watched. But I'm going to go ahead and jump off. I'm going to go ahead and, kind of get myself ready for the night, get my son ready for the night, and start a new day tomorrow. But thank you for joining me. Thank you for your patience. Shoot me over some ideas. If you guys want to buy the wines or whatever, you'd super be not even helping me out, but helping out the cause, the foundation, trafficked children and women. And if you want that link, then I guess message me. Or you can find it anywhere on my link trees or whatever. All right, you guys. Yeah, I'll talk to you next week.